So where was I in life when my credit score plummeted to a 540? I had been working out of college for about 5 years. Didn't really know what I wanted to go do next, so I decided to go start a company on my own. But the one thing I didn't realize was how it was going to negatively impact my credit score. Left a stable job, started this company, maxed out all of my savings, my 401k, which every advisor will tell you is the right approach, right? Within a 6-month period, my credit score went down to a 540 or 570. And in that period, the reality hit of saying, oh my God, how am I going to go ahead and get myself out of this? The anxiety and the fear that you get when you have a credit score of 570, when you have items that go into collections, is real. You don't want to pick up the phone. Every phone call is another collector who's potentially reaching out to you to try to go ahead and work with you, but it's a fear, right? Like, you don't want to go ahead and answer that phone call. Whenever mail would come through, it would say past due on there. It would say the collection company on there. You don't want people to see that. Trying to figure out where to start to go ahead and repair my credit or rebuild my credit was a little bit of a challenge, right? I mean, you're in a situation where you go look online and there's about 30,000 different sources on how to go ahead and repair your credit. The main theme that I went and saw was you got to pay down your debt. I didn't realize though that you can go ahead and dispute items that may have been erroneously reported on your credit report, or the fact that you may be getting double whammied on your credit report because a bank may have sold your debt to a collection agency, and that debt that the bank sold is still being reported on your credit report. The average credit repair company will charge you hundreds of dollars a month just to use their service. And the reality is, to rebuild your credit, like I said, my journey was 4 years to go ahead and rebuild it. This is one where you're probably working with a credit repair company for years. The best opportunities come through a problem that you're able to go ahead and address on your own. I went through the problem, I had the economic means, and it still took me a long time to go ahead and rebuild. So I put myself into a situation where I think about my parents. My parents are immigrants who work 2 jobs each. I think about them having to go through that struggle of repairing their own credit. And when they were living paycheck to paycheck to go ahead and make sure that we survived as kids, I didn't want them to go through that. So that's why we started Cambio, was we wanted to change the way that people were able to go ahead and rebuild their credit. The beauty is this, right? In the last 10 or so years, we have this thing, right? Your smartphone should be able to help you through this entire process in general. And why I started Cambio, the other part of why I started Cambio was this. We have apps to go ahead and help us deal with stress, sleep, eating. We don't have anything to go ahead and help us recover financially. And that's why Cambio was built. If we can provide that inside information, if we can make it so that it's easier for people to be able to go ahead and rebuild their credit through an app for a simple to follow process that they can do on their own, and they're able to understand they achieved it, they didn't have to go and lean on somebody else to go ahead and do it, that's what we're looking to go ahead and do. It's the hand up of saying that we're right there by your side to go ahead and help you rebuild the right way. There was a study by VantageScore years ago, and basically what they found was that 50% of people that have a credit score between a 500 and a 600, so the subprime, have been able to improve their credit score in a 12-month span with very little tools available to them. So these are people making the effort that are actually getting things done without any tools available to them, right? So now think about it, where they have this insider pack on their phone, Cambio, that's helping them actually rebuild the right way.